Everyone wasn't made to be a manager. Ow! Don't get leather seats, okay? Because in your car, because it's a blessing and a curse. Like, it's hot where I live, and like the way this leather is like burning through my skin, like, yo, it's like diabolical. Okay, anyway, so everyone's not made to be a manager. I can go on and on and on about the managers that I've had in the past, and the supervisors, and you know what? Let's not call them managers. Let's call them overseers. If you don't know what an overseer is a person that kind of kind of stands tall and looks low at all the employees to make sure they're doing their job. Kind of like how they used to do back in the slavery days, years ago. I like to call them overseers. So basically, everyone wasn't made to be an overseer, right? You got a lot of people that get in the position to be a manager, a supervisor, or a lead, and they have no management skills. They've never read a book about managing. A lot of the times they have no managing experience. Maybe they just kiss ASS, SSA in the job, and that's why they got the title that they got. They feel because even though they're an employee and they're under the CEO, they feel like they own the place for some reason. They feel like they're not replaceable, and they feel like they could just talk to you crazy. They could tell you what to do. They can be on your ass. They could be breathing on your neck. I've had so many shitty managers. Okay, let me do a quick synopsis, like kind of story time about like a lot of the managers I've had. I've worked retail, I've worked security, I've worked in hospitals, I've worked in ERs, I've worked in a lot of places, right? I used to be a doctor's assistant, by the way. To be honest, I feel like the most fun job I've ever had was when I used to work at, I'm not going to say exactly the name because y'all going to know where I live, but it's basically a place where it's kind of like it's like kind of amusement park kind of vibes, but it has like sea mammals and stuff, like kind of vibe. I used to work, that was my first job. I actually really loved that job because I used to see like the kids and everything, and the kids were nice. I like kids. Even though I don't want kids, I do like kids. Yeah. And also, what else was my next favorite job? And the doctor assistant job in the ER. Yeah, that was the one I liked the most. They weren't really that bad. I didn't really have micromanaging managers there, but usually everywhere else I've kind of did. I used to work in this retail store that closed down. I could say it because a lot of them closed down. I used to work at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I used to work in the bedding section. And it was like this fat, like, not that it matters, but like, I'm just trying to show you how, like, trying to give you like so you can imagine it in your head. So it was like this like fat, like tall white guy or whatever. Race doesn't matter, but I'm just saying so you can know what he looks like. And he was just a bitch, like, and he was just very, like, he just acted kind of feminine in a way. And he would just like walk around, like if we were talking for a few seconds, like in our department, in the bedding department, he'll be like, get back to work. Like, why are you talking? Get back to work. Get back to selling and da-da-da-da-da. Because we had to do sales, and we had to do, which I fucking hate sales. I hate sales for other people. I could sell like shit on my own if I wanted to. I just don't like selling for other people's business. I don't really like that, like as a job. I was getting paid like $10 an hour at this retail job, and it fucking sucked. I had to take the bus. I had to take like one bus down, one bus back every fucking time. I would work like 5-hour shifts at the time. I was in like early college, so like I just had to get what the fuck I could get. So that's just basically what I had to do, and I fucking hated it. I was miserable as fuck. Like, it was times that I used to argue with my boyfriend on the phone before work, which is like the fucking worst thing to do. But he would argue with me because he knew I was going into work. Like, he would purposely argue with me every time I had to go into a shift. So I used to they used to have like a section for the curtains. And I used to just go back there and just fucking cry my fucking eyes out, like bawling, like fucking bawling. And it was one time the fucking supervisor came back there and he fucking saw me crying. It was so fucking cringe. And I'm talking about like tears on my face. It was so fucking embarrassing. And you know what he fucking said? Like, do you know what he fucking said? Like, he came to me and was like, if if you're gonna be back here crying and stuff, like, just go ahead and clock out and go home. Like, just go ahead and clock out and go. Like, I was literally back there crying for 1 minute on my dead grandma grave. I wasn't even back there like crying for a long time. It was like for 1 minute. He literally like trashed me like that. And ever since then, I was like, oh my God, like, fuck this place. Like, I hope this place burns the fuck down. I'm so glad they got out of business. Like, fuck that job. Every supervisor in there was so fucking evil. We got paid dirt shit, $10 an hour. We were running around. Like, it used to be a lot of like entitled people that would go there, because the area that it was in, it was kind of like a rich people area. Like, it was like a lot of high income earners that lived in that area that I was working in. So they were like very entitled. They used to like snap their fingers at you and be like, we had to, if you worked at Bed Bath and Beyond, please comment down below. Like, you're gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. We used to have to climb up like these these big ass fucking ladders, like these dangerous ass big ass ladders with wheels on them, with 4 wheels. And we would have to go all the way to the top of the fucking, like the shelves were so fucking high. We have to like go all the way to the top and get like the fucking bedding and get like the comforters and stuff. And like, because they were so bougie, they didn't want the comforters that were like easy to grab, that if they were like, because we literally locked every single comforter up. Like, nobody opened them, touched them, anything. We locked every single one up. But they didn't want that. They want the highest fucking one by the ceiling, because they wanted you to climb up that fucking slave ladder and go up there and get it and come down. And then let's say they wanted like a king, like a size king for their bed. They'll be like, oh no, sorry, can you put it back up? I need a California king. I need a California king. Then you would go back up, then you would get the California king, which is basically, it's more longer in length because it's for people who have long legs. So then I would go down, I would get the California king comforter set, and then they'll be like, no, I don't want the white one anymore. I want the blue one. And it was like, they would just purposely, like, I fucking hate retail. Like, God bless every soul that works in retail. I know a lot of y'all are miserable, and I hope y'all find a way out. Like, I fucking hate retail so fucking much. Like, bro, the people that work in retail, they purposely get on y'all nerves. I'm telling you, like, they purposely get on your nerves because they know that you're not getting paid shit, and they know you have no choice and you have no fucking other option. So, like, they literally I just hate fucking customers. Like they just treated us like straight shit. I fucking hated that job. And the managers, they were just so fucking shit. And they'll be like, we didn't get enough sales today. That means somebody isn't doing their job. We used to have to, like, okay, let's say if they wanted a certain like sheet for their bed and it was out of stock, I would try to convince them to like order it online. That's what I had to do, right? And a lot of them, they'll be like, nope, I'm rather go on Amazon. Like, nope, I'd rather just go to the store. They never wanted to do. What am I going to do? I'm going to force them to put their fucking credit card in there. Like, it's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Okay, next job, right? Which one did I have I'm trying to think, because I didn't work different jobs. I'm trying to see like which one had the worst fucking managers. Okay, so it was the Bed Bath and Beyond. And then after that, I worked at another retail store called Fallas. They closed down. They weren't that bad. People used to steal out the register. And a lot of times, like, the managers, like, you know how at the end, like, if you work retail, you know, at the end of the shift, if you work cashier, you would have to, like, count all the money. So I would count all the money or whatever, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, everything's there. And then, like, it was always this one manager, and everybody said the same thing about him. Like, he was stealing money out of the fucking shit. Like, it was this one manager. We would have to go to the back and count the money and count all the quarters, right? And then, like, he would, like, lowball the fuck out of the register, like, purposely. Like he would, like, probably, like, short it, like, $100-$200. And then he'll look at me and be like, oh, is this right? Like, did I count everything right? And I'm like, why the fuck are you asking me, bitch? You're the manager. That's why I said everybody's not made to be a manager. Why are you asking me if you count the money right? Like, this man would, and everybody would say the same thing. Every time he would take them to the back, he would purposely count it short, like $100-$200, so he could steal the money. And that place closed down. Like, they lost hella money. Like, other employees were stealing out of the register. Like, it was even a friend that had the time. She was stealing out the register, and they almost called the police on her. Like, I'm telling you, like, people used to steal out that shit, and they used to lowball the fuck. Like, retail is a fucking nightmare. Like, I told myself I would never work retail again. Okay, I used to work at this call center, right? I'm not going to say where it was, but it was basically like for hospice, like people who had 6 months or less to live. And I was a dispatcher, and I would have to like dispatch like nurses and doctors and respiratory therapists out to like their house if they were dying. People used to call me all the time and say their grandma is dying, and they used to be on the phone, and I'd have to call people and tell them that their family is dead. It was a very cringe job. Like, it's really not for everybody. Anyway. But yeah, sorry, somebody was walking by, so I was just looking like, who the fuck is that? But yeah, so I used to work at this call center, and I hate call centers a lot. Like, I hate retail and I hate call centers so fucking much, because call centers, they're even worse because you have to be on the phone, and they're watching every second that you're on the phone, every second that you're off the phone, every second that you're documenting about the call, every word that you say. If you don't say one word right, they're on your ass. Like, if you hang up the phone too fast, they're on your ass. If you take too long on the phone, they're on your ass. Like, every single thing, they're on your ass. I think I was getting paid like maybe this was like years ago. I think maybe it was like $14-15, maybe like something around there. And I used to work 10-hour shifts. And I used to even work overtime. And that's when I knew trading time for money was a scam. I been knew that, especially after I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I already knew rich people don't work for money. I already know that. But like, basically, I knew it was a scam because I would work all this overtime and they would tax me so fucking much. Like, they would tax me even more than I was getting like paid. Like, no, not that I was getting paid. They would tax me even more than they would do usually, like in a usual way, because I was doing overtime. So basically, like, I would do the overtime and I would look at my check and I'm like, where the fuck is the money? Like, bitch, where is the money? Like, it's my money and I need it now. Like, face ass. Like I used to be like, where's, like, they used to it's just a scam. It's a scam. But I had managers there that would micromanage the fuck out of us. Like, and I actually got fired from that job. I could make a different video about that. I mean, it totally was my fault, but then it wasn't, because I couldn't come in and my doctor wasn't in the office. So my doctor office has this rule where, like, if you don't go in there the same day that you're sick, which who really wants to travel and drive to a far ass office while they're sick? Like, who wants to do that? But if you don't go the same day, like, that you're sick, they don't write a doctor's note for you. So I basically made up a doctor's note. A lot of people in there got fired for the same thing. Like tens of hundreds of us got fired for the same thing. Because, like, what the fuck? So, like, I worked like this fake doctor's note or whatever, and I was like getting away with it for months, and then they found out. I guess they called them, they tried to like confirm, and I guess they were like, oh, we didn't write that, like, she didn't come in that day, we didn't write that or whatever, which is not their fault. Like, they're just doing their job. I don't really care. But and they were like, they called me in this dark ass fucking room. They were all looking mean as shit, and they were like, bitch, you're fired. Like, we found out you were I don't give a fuck, because, bitch, you were paying me $15, huh? Like, $14, 10-hour shifts. I'm doing overtime. Y'all taking my motherfucking money. Fuck y'all, bitch. Anyway. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Dumbass bitches. That's why everybody's quitting and they're going out of business. Why does every job I either quit or get fired from goes out of business? Like, am I the problem? Am I the drama? Okay, anyway, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, anyway. So the call center, so like they would come to you and they would be like, and then let's talk about these monthly fucking evals where, like, you basically have to go over every fucking call that you made, or like sometimes they would randomly pick a call, and then out of that one call out of hundreds that you took, they'll grade you, and if you get like I think it's like a C or lower on the call, they basically like give you a point, or they're about to fire you. It's just like, I can't. I just can't. And then we used to have like this code called wrap up, where like on the computer you used to press it, like it was wrap up. So basically, like when you get off a call, you press the wrap up code, and you would have to like type really fast, like a fucking rat. You have to type really fast on your little computer in your little cubicle, and it was just so depressing. You have to hurry up and type under 2 minutes. I hurry up and write this long ass paragraph. Okay, the family called and they said their grandma was dead, and then I said, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and then I said I'm gonna bring out a nurse, and I'm gonna bring out police over there. Okay, and then I said, like, you have to, like, it's just like so fucking annoying and like so stupid. And then I get paid and I'm just doing all this for digital numbers on the screen. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. And then it's like, okay, so the next shit, like, this shit that I do to survive is like so stupid. Okay, so the next thing, what else? What? Okay, so like this job I'm at, like right now, whatever. Like, it was like this fucking, like, this manager that's there, and she would like go around and she would literally like, it's like this fucking old skinny ass black lady. Like, do you remember like the episode of SpongeBob? I might put it on the screen, but like, do you know the episode of SpongeBob where like, you know, like that old shrivel up like raisin looking bitch that was in that wheelchair that was like skinny as fuck? She looks just like that, but she's like black and like kind of tall, or she wears heels, these old lady heels or whatever, with the fucking fat ass heel at the bottom of them, so she don't fucking fall and shit. Fucking old ass, tired ass, fucking baby boomer bitch. But yeah, like, so she basically like walks around and then she's like, you don't have your badge on. And like, we would literally be clocked out already, about to go down the elevator to go home, like go out the building, and she'll be like, you don't have your badge on. And then one time I was like, but I already clocked out, I'm going home. And I'm like, I clocked out, I'm not on the clock, why would I still have my badge on? So everybody come up to me, ask me fucking questions and be fucking annoying. And I work in the hospital, right? So people love to ask me questions. I don't know why, but they could pass by 10 people and then ask me. I really don't get it, but I try to take my badge off so that people just kind of avoid me. So yeah, and then she'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter if you're clocked out. Like, you need to have on your badge. Like, you need to have on your badge. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, everybody needs to know who you are. And I'm just like, why? Like, I'm already clocked. Like, bitch, are you stupid? Like, are you slow? And then you know what made matters worse? Like, the fucking badge roll I had to hold up my badge, it fucking broke that day. So I had it in my pocket. She was like, put your badge back on. And I was like, oh, my badge roll broke, but I have more at home because I'm about to go home. And she was like, oh, you can borrow mine. And I was like, no, I'm actually good. Like, like, I'm so ruthless. I don't give a fuck. I told her in her face, I was like, no, I'm good, bitch. Like, I'm gonna go home and I have more at home. And then she was like, oh, like, you look mad. I was like, how do I look mad? I'm just resting my face. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? And then she's like, oh, okay, well, I hope you have a better day. Like, so fucking sarcastic. And I'm just like, this stupid fucking old bitch. I'm like, yo, I fucking hate working jobs. Like, I fucking hate being told. I fucking hate it. Like, when I tell you, like, people micromanage and they just want to make your life a living fucking hell. And then in the hospital, they put the AC so fucking low. So, like, we're all shivering so fucking bad. It's like a living fucking... Like, they literally try to make it so uncomfortable for you to work there. And then they pay you so fucking dirt shit. And it's just like... okay, I'm going to be so fucking honest. Like, for the past few days, like, from my business, I have made... I'm not even, like, trying to flex. Like, I'm just being fucking... This is the channel we don't pretend. Like, I have made what I make and more in like 2 to 5 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. Like, I've made what I make in that amount of time and within 1 hour than I make in 12 hours working that job. And I'm like on my computer and I'm like, and on my phone. I could do it on my phone too. Because the way I'm trying to do my business is like, I'm trying to make digital money. I'm trying to make a lot of it, and I'm trying to make it online. I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs that are into that shit, I feel like your best bet is trying to make online money. Like, I feel like online money is like one of the easiest ways, not like easy, but it can get easy. It can be one of the easiest ways that you make money. What would you rather do? Would you rather make money off your phone and your laptop anywhere in the world, or be in a building all day making $16 an hour? Like, be fucking serious. Like, be serious. Like, try to find a way to make money online so you don't have to work these stupid ass jobs. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I actually enjoyed making this. I just randomly did it really fast to get it out the way. I have 2 videos. I have this video to edit and then another one. So you should be getting a back-to-back upload soon. But yeah, everybody was not made to be a fucking manager. And they just give this shit out to anybody. Like, they just give this shit out. And it's just like, oh my God, who the fuck is this person? This area has a lot of people just walking around. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Oh, I know who that is. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see y'all in my next video.